What up, though, creator? This is your boy J Rob, and in this video, I'm taking you behind the scenes, an over-the-shoulder look as I designed this fire sneaker-themed T-shirt inspired by the Air Jordan 14 Ferraris. This is a hot release that's going to be coming out. In this design, we're going to be mixing different vibes to really create a dynamic shirt and really make it all pop and be ready to sell and start making money. So if you ever want to turn sneaker culture into income, this right here is your blueprint. Let's jump into the design, and trust me, you don't want to miss how this one comes to life. Let's talk about one of the cleanest and most luxurious sneakers ever dropped by the Jordan brand, the Air Jordan 14 Ferrari. This sneaker was inspired by Michael Jordan's love for exotic sports cars, specifically his Ferrari 550 Maranello. This sneaker blends performance and speed with style and status, and that's why you get that feel with the sleek lines, the carbon fiber detail, and the rich red suede. It just really pops on the sneaker. It gives it aggressive curves, and the power is really modeled after Ferrari, and they really hit the nail on the head to model this shoe to look like a Ferrari. Even the Jumpman logo placement mimics the Ferrari shield badge, so it's literally engineered like a supercar on your feet. Now, when it comes to brainstorming a t-shirt design to pair with this heat, we got a few key vibes that we can really tap into. The first one is luxury meets street. Think Italian racing aesthetics meets urban fashion. So the glossy reds, the bold blacks, and the carbon textures. The second is the tropical vice energy. Thinking Miami trees, sunsets, and fast cars. A real throwback to 90s streetwear, but elevated to meet this luxury twist. The power and performance of the sneakers, so imagine a bold artwork character. Maybe a Jordan in a tropical fit leaning on the Ferrari. You know, just different vibes that you could really use to create a dope shirt for this one. So this sneaker isn't just a shoe, it's a statement. So our tee should pop with energy, heritage, and motion. So let's pull all of that to the next stage and bring this vision to life. All right, so I'm online doing what I always do before designing, and that's hunting for the perfect spark of inspiration. I'm deep in the sneaker archives, matching colors, flipping through 90s references, and boom, it hits me. Red Ferrari, Hawaiian shirt, swagger for days. Magnum PI. That's a classic 80s character a lot of y'all young folks might not know about, but it's played by Tom Selleck. And he literally lived the Ferrari lifestyle. Tropical vibes, fast cars, palm trees. And it's the perfect match for the Air Jordan 14 Ferrari. So we're going to brainstorm some more ideas. And really, we're going to plug Jordan into the Magnum PI and create something dope that's going to go great with the sneakers. Let's talk about what actually makes a great t-shirt design. Because, trust me, it's just not about slapping some text on the shirt and calling it a day. There are a few core principles that everyone in design follows, whether it's viral streetwear tee or a niche shirt selling on Etsy. Let's break it down real quick. The first one, clarity is king. You got like 3 seconds to catch someone's eye, so your design better be clear and readable way from a distance. From across the room, they should be able to read your t-shirt design. And you can achieve this look by using strong fonts, use a high contrast color, so that'd be like a white font on a black t-shirt. But you don't want to get too wordy on the shirt because you don't want to have everything too cluttered. Because nobody really wants to squint and be able to read and try to see what the shirt is saying when they squint and looking at it. The second one is having a focal point. So every design needs a hero. Now, one thing that the eye goes to first. Maybe it's a bold phrase, a detailed sneaker, or a striking graphic. Either one of those can draw the eye to it and make people want to look at your shirt. If everything is loud, then nothing's going to stand out. So make sure you pick the right focal point for each of your designs. The next thing is always remember that emotion drives sales. People don't just wear clothes. They wear what represents them. A design that makes someone laugh or feel nostalgic or even rebellious, that's the one they're gonna want to purchase and throw it in their cart and spend their money on. So always remember that emotion drives sales, and every design for the niche that you're designing for should scream when they look at that shirt and be like, yo, that's me exactly. The number 4, we're gonna mind you that composition and balance matter. Think of your design like a stage. You don't want everyone shoved to the left side. You want to use your space wisely and evenly. So don't overcrowd, or you want to leave room to breathe on the shirt. And that's why I was mentioning earlier, you don't want things too cluttered up because you just make everything like a mess. And always remember, symmetry is your friend. So what symmetry is when you draw a line down the middle and the left and the right side are similar and they look alike. So that's what I mean when I mean symmetry in your actual design work. And always remember, you always want your designs to be print ready. So even if the dopest designs won't hit if they print like trash. So keep your colors simple, and you want to make sure that the resolution is crisp. You don't want to overuse effects that look cool on the screen, but once you actually print them out, they look like crap. Now that we got the general direction and we cleared up what makes the actual good t-shirt design, I'm going to head over to Sora, and that is a ChatGPT prompt. ChatGPT. And that's just a program that's specific for image generation that was developed by ChatGPT. We're going to type in our prompt and get our t-shirt design and see what it comes up with so that it fits our overall theme of what we were trying to develop. The shirt was based off of the Jordan 14 shoe, incorporating with a Magnum PI. So when you're typing in prompts, this part is all about practice. You can learn more about different prompt styles and how to generate prompts in Sneaker T Legend. That's my online course where I really go over the in-depth parts of how to create a in-depth prompt and how to overall, create a great shirt, just not with just the technical aspect, but also the creative thinking behind it. So check that out at jrobdesign.com. So we're going to finish entering our prompt here and check out what Sora has brought up for us. Okay, now that we plugged in our prompt, this was the image results that we got from Sora. And let's take a look at the exact prompt that we plugged in. Please create a digital illustration t-shirt design, center parody of Magnum PI. That was the character that we discussed earlier in the video, with Michael Jordan dressed as Magnum PI, wearing Air Jordan 14 Ferraris, sitting on the hood of his red Ferrari, Hawaiian-style backdrop, bold outline, white background. So this design, I feel like it really came out the best. And you see we got Jordan in his sitting on his red Ferrari. We got him wearing the actual shoes. And we got a nice Hawaiian background. So that really made our fitted the theme that we were going for, and even included Air Jordan PI. So this is an easy sell that you could put on a shirt and sell to match the actual Air Jordan 14 shoes, and people will want to buy the shirt from you just because it really fits the theme and the narrative that you were looking for. And so when you go in this route, it's easy to create shirts that actually sell. Another way that you can use this to create more passive income is you can sell it as a digital product for DTF printers or DTG printers, and they can print the shirts themselves and print it and sell it to their customers. So when you learn how to design t-shirts like these that relate to a specific niche, specifically like sneakers and stuff, it's easy to sell these designs over and over again. So you're just creating a passive income stream for yourself that you can use to make money in. It's going to be a no-limit, everlasting supply of t-shirt designs that you can create based off of new upcoming releases and old releases that already came out. So it's an evergreen niche that will always be selling, and you will always be able to get money, designing and selling these sneaker designs. So if you want to learn more, make sure to like the video, subscribe. Check out jrobdesign.com to check out Sneaker T Empire to really get the full sauce with the online course. It's a breakdown of the creative thinking to the execution of the final design. So appreciate you for checking out the video. Be back with more. Peace.